Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss letter writing. This letter writing is very important for you. First of all, we see this what has been written in this paragraph. Letter writing may be called a dying art because with faster means of communication, that is SMS and email, close at hand, very few people choose to write letters in personal life. People neither have time nor patience to sit down and write a letter. When the mobile phone is close at hand, the use of mobile phone is so common that from a daily wage construction site worker to the managing director of a company, everyone carries a mobile phone. You know, mobile phone has become common from a laborer to a managing director of a company. Means poor people to rich people. You can see a mobile phone in everyone's hand. So people send SMS or emails or they talk, but they do not write letters to their relatives. That is why it is called a dying art, but it has its own importance. See, second paragraph. Even then, there are many people who choose to write letters in personal life because a telephonic conversation mostly lacks the magic and charm of personal letters. Moreover, not everyone has an easy access to the phone. Such people have to resort to writing. It has its own charm. Okay. Also, in official and business life, communications are made through emails. As well as written letters to maintain the documentary proof. In our previous classes, we have already discussed the kinds of letters. First kind is formal letters. Generally, these are called official letters. You can see three types of formal letters or official letters. First is to the editor of a newspaper. When you write to the editor of a newspaper to highlight the problems of your colony regarding electricity or cleanliness or anything. Second are job applications. Third are government offices, agencies and institutions, business letters. When you order to a firm and you order books to send you by BPP. So you write business letters. Next kind is informal letters. These are called non-official. Generally, informal letters are written to the relatives. Suppose you write a letter to your father or mother or brother or sister or friend. So these are called informal letters to exchange views, convey greetings, share views and opinions, etc. Today we are going to discuss about format of an informal letter. The format is already given here. You should remember this format by heart. If you remember this format by heart, this will help you to remember the format of formal letters also. This is very easy. Sender's address. Suppose you are writing a letter, you will be called sender. So first of all, the writer of the letter writes his own address. After that, date is mentioned. What is the sender's address in this format? Boys Hostel, Minerva Academy, Karnal, Haryana. Second step is date, 10th July 2020. Salutation. If you write a letter to your mother, you can write, Dear Mother. If you write a letter to your father, you write, Dear Father, or Dear Brother, or Dear Sister. Okay? After that, body of the letter, that is very important part. Next is subscription. You write to your loving son, because the letter has been written to mother. So you write your loving son and you mention your name. Signature means you write your name. Signatory, you write your name. So this format is very, very important for you. Remember this by heart. If a question of 7 to 8 marks are asked, so 2 or 3 marks are given for format. Remember this. Here are two samples of informal letters. You should go seriously through them. First is during the summer vacation. Question number 1. During the summer vacation, Ridhima decided to visit her grandparents who live in a small village named Chandar Nagar of Meerut district. Having spent a week at Chandar Nagar, She wrote a letter to her brother Aditya, sharing her experiences and feelings. Right? Ridhma's letter. First of all, you have to mention your address. What is your address? That is Chandar Nagar, Meerut, UP. After that, you mention the date. Third point is salutation, my dear brother, my dear Aditya. You can write both, my dear brother, my dear Aditya. What has been written here? You must read this. Hope you are in high spirits. I had come to Chandarnagar only for a day or two for two specific reasons. First, I had never seen a village in my life and I wanted to have a first hand experience of village life. This was the first reason. Second, secondly, grandpa, grandpa means grandfather, had insisted so much that I had no heart to say no to him. But the story is very different now. You will be surprised to know that I have extended my visit by 2 more weeks. I will return home by the end of June because my school opens on 2nd July. Truly speaking, Aditya, Chandar Nagar is an out of the world place. Mornings are really bright here and the sky is blue. Everything is calm, quiet, and peaceful. No fog, no mist, no smoke, no dust. Things which are the essential parts of our lives in Delhi seem meaningless here. I woke up to the chorus of singing birds. Chorus means group song. The song which is sung in group. Chorus of singing birds. Leaving my bed, I stand at the window and watch peacocks dancing in the field nearby. The air is pure, and so is water and food. Everything is so natural, enjoyable, and delicious. I have made friends with some of the village girls of my age. They are very nice and good. We play together, sing songs, and roam around. Each moment of life appears so precious and beautiful here. Next time, you must accompany me to this place to enjoy all this. Your loving sister, Ridhima. Dear children, I think the nature has been explained in this letter. You should develop a capacity to describe nature in a village. I think you can do this. See, second question. You were taken by your school to visit a place of historical interest. Write a letter to your classmate Deepak or Deepa, who was unable to go on the trip, telling him her about the trip, why it was important, and what you gained from the experience. You are Rajan or Ranjana. If you are a boy, you are Rajan. If you are a girl, you are Ranjana. First point, sender's address. F 464 Housing Colony, Gurgaon. Is this address been given? Has this address been given in your question? No. You have to imagine. Suppose you are Rajan or Ranjana and no address. Your address has been given in the question of your letter. What shall you do? You have to imagine an address. You can easily do this. After that, you mention the date, not a problem. And after that, you write, my dear Deepa or my dear Deepak. Barely a few hours ago, I have returned from a 2-day trip to Agra, the city of the Taj. But Agra is not famous for the Taj Mahal alone. Agra is a place that presents a beautiful panorama of history. It was a Mughal emperor who had chosen Agra to be his capital and had built the Red Fort of Agra. Agra remained the capital of the great Mughal Empire for nearly 200 years. Every stone in and around Agra was a witness to the golden days of India's history in the 16th and the 17th century. The Taj, of course, is the world renowned monument of love that attracts thousands of tourists from all over the world every day. Besides, there is the beautiful deserted town of Fatehpur Sikri, which has to be abandoned due to the scarcity of water. The city of Agra tells the story of dreams carved into red. In fact, now it is a congested and overpopulated industrial town, dirty, shabby, and full of noxious fumes. Neither the city of Agra nor the blackened waters of Yamuna river reflect the glory of the bygone golden era. I wish you were there too. Your loving friend, Ranjana. I think you will read these letters. In one letter, the nature has been described. In second letter, a historical place has been described. So in this way, you have to write. You have to share your experience in the informal letters. Never forget the format of letter. Dear children, I think you know to write a letter, to write an application to your principal for leave. In that letter, you write subject, but remember, no subject is written in informal letters. Okay, I think you will learn this by heart. Thank you.